And ready to bring you the call, the Hall of Fame voice of the NEMA Midgets, Pete Falcone.
Well, thank you very much, Matt, as we get ready to throw the green on the final race of 2021 for the NEMA Midgets. It is underway. And out in front, Doug Cleveland, but quickly challenged by Jake Trainer, who goes around the outside, and Trainer goes to the lead in the number 8.
Now Ben Sykes trying to get around Cleveland, and he succeeds.
And here's Todd Bertrand down on the inside, making short work of that second spot, and gets up to third behind Ben Sykes. And here comes Avery Storr going hard on the outside.
And he gets by Bertrand, infiltrate his way into third place. Now he is going after Sykes, but before he can, he has to worry about the comeback of Bertrand.
Yes, Todd Bertrand loose through that third and fourth turn, but Avery up on the outside, hanging tough right there, wheel to wheel with his teammate Todd Bertrand, and they're racing for third.
And now Randy Cabral trying to make a move against Cleveland as he just wants to stay out of trouble, and a big lead by Jake Trainer. We saw him do that earlier this year.
Yeah, he won his first and only race here at Waterford back during the summertime, and continues to show the way around here. Ben Sykes in what is right now a comfortable second, but Todd Bertrand is eyeing him up from the third spot, and then Avery Storr in fourth.
Cabral going to the outside of Cleveland, and he just is able to blur his way around the 87, and that lifts him into fifth place.
Yeah, Cabral goes to fifth, and as we mentioned, he doesn't need to win the race, probably doesn't even need a podium finish to win the championship here, but nonetheless, he's always going to pour on as much as he can. Meanwhile, pouring it on is Jake Trainer, still with that comfortable lead in the number 8.
Jake Freight Trainer, only 16 years old, looking for a second win this season at the Speed Bowl, trying to bat 1,000, a little deeper in the field. We see Cleveland now a distance behind the Cabral, and in the 20, Joey Bailey.
That car yet another good run, and he is just ahead of Joey Payne, the Jersey Jet, in the number 45, and right behind them, Paul Scally.
And it is Bailey in a battle as here comes the Jet. Joey Payne trying to take a spot away from him, and he is on the verge of. Paul Scally is in the neighborhood, but nobody is in the neighborhood of Jake Trainer.
Yeah, if anything, Jake Trainer's opened that lead a little bit by a car length or so. Him drive away as Trainer sets a torrid pace halfway through the NEMA feature.
And Sykes has a pretty cozy advantage over Bertrand, but now trying to make a move against Bertrand is Avery Sykes. So that is a battle worth watching. The one between Bertrand and Sykes and Storr.
Yeah, Avery Storr in that number 39. He's trying to close in on him. The front four are pretty well spread out. Make it the front 5. Going to go straight away back to sixth spot, which is Doug Cleveland, and then the 45 of Joey Payne in 7th.
Boy, Trainer's fastest lap, 13.378. That is good on a kind of a cool day. These engines love this weather, and Trainer loves the weather.
Yeah, he's now starting to pick off some of the back markers. He's put Kenny Johnson down a lap, about to put Mike Horn down a lap in the A1. Quickly dispatches of Horn and heads down the backstretch, still with that giant lead.
And Randy Cabral is where he needs to be in the top 5. Now making a move, Avery Storr trying to waltz around Bertrand, going to the high side in order to make it happen.
Yeah, he caught Todd Bertrand, now is able to drive around him and get to the third spot.
So a podium run so far for Avery Storr as we are down to our final 7 laps. And Payne putting another lap down, Scally. But the guy who is getting everybody's attention is Jake Trainer, and he is going through lap traffic as it was had the mobility of the Statue of Liberty like they were seeing it still.
Yeah, he's been able to get around the lapped cars. He's going to go after Joey Bailey right now to put him down a lap, but the laps continue to wind down here for the NEMA midgets. Jake Traynor has led the thing from pretty much the start once he got around Doug Cleveland at the green, and Ben Seitz has not closed any ground on him. Seitz is second, and Avery Storr is starting to close on him, but there's only 2 laps to go.
And the gap between first and second, 1.570. So a cozy lead for Traynor, and Avery Storr in third. He has a cushion over Todd Bertrand. We head to the final lap.
Less than a lap to go. The race now is for second as Avery Storr has gotten right up on the back bumper, and Ben Seitz goes to the outside trying to take that second spot away with lap traffic right there. He'll try to use the lap car as a pick, and he does. Avery Storr will finish second, Ben Seitz for third, Randy Cabral fourth, Todd Bertrand back to fifth.
And in sixth is Joey Payne. In seventh, Paul Scally, Doug Cleveland.
Championship of the NEMA Lights. Let's step out here so everybody can get a look at you. Last weekend at Thompson, you won the NEMA Light Championship, and now today you pick up the second NEMA feature of your career and the second one this year at Waterford. I think you like this place.
Yeah, I mean, I always love coming to a Waterford Speed Bowl. It sure has been a shame we haven't been able to come here as much in the last few years, but it's always a blast when we do. The Lights Championship, that's just a huge honor. I got to thank the Seymour family for that. But for this win, my dad, everything, all credit to him for this one. This was just a fun race.
Champion, his 8th championship with the Northeastern.
Yeah, you know what? Couldn't do it without everybody that backs me. The people that back me the most, my son, my wife right there, my little baby sleeping in the camp right now, but thanks to them helping me out all the time, I could not do it without them. My father just puts up a ton of work, a ton of effort into it, and it shows. Tim Bertrand gives me the equipment that I need to be able to come and run today. As good as I wanted to, but I also wanted to win the war. I didn't care about the battle today. And I really didn't. Last year at the Pro 4, I crashed in the first lap and almost cost myself the championship and only won it by 2 points. So today I didn't want to take any of those chances, and I just wanted to finish the race. My car was getting better at the end, actually, and a couple more laps, I probably would have passed 17 and kept my top 3 streak going. That's all what I wanted to do, but today was the first day legitimately all year. I finished out of the top 3.
Well, listen, Randy, just for a moment, tell us how it feels. I mean, you really have gotten deep into the NEMA record books now. The modern NEMA has you right up at the top with all those wins, but now an 8th championship in a relatively short time.
Yeah, it seems like it took me forever to get the first one, and then, once we gelled here, we've been doing a great job, and it just shows the whole team is an awesome team. The whole team runs good. And as far as the records go, I'm more looking forward. I'd more look to just keep the history alive. Because if you're keeping the history alive and you're chasing the records down, all those names are going to stay relevant. And that's what I'm looking to do, is keep everybody relevant. It's a 65-year, or 68 years actually in the making. And hopefully I'll be here until at least the 75th anniversary.